Welcome to the Corry Journal live stream. I'm John Yatsko here with Silas Bryan on camera. Today's action is track and field from the Corry High School. Corry Beavers take on the Eisenhower Knights today. First event is underway. Looks like they're running boys and looks like one team for Corry, one boys team for Corry, one boys team for Eisenhower, and one girls team it looks like for Eisenhower. This is the 4x800 meter relay. Corry with the slight lead here after the first lap on the first leg.
If I remember correctly, 2 laps around for 800. Yeah. So, well, yeah, it's 400 each time. So that's 2 laps to make 800. It looks like the Knights gonna pull in front down that back stretch. After trailing most of that first lap. Starting to stretch out a little bit of a lead there.
Got a nice overcast day today. It's senior night. Some of the seniors will be, all the seniors will be recognized. Eisenhower finishing strong here and going to take a bit of a lead as Weston Atha will take the second leg here. Usually starts out fairly strong. Should be able to make up some ground. Looks like this 4x800 team is a little different today than what we've. Atha takes the lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, reminder that the Corry track and field boosters contestant.
So Weston Atha with a good lead after his first lap.
Are available. If your son or daughter no, there's nothing today. There's no Amish pretzels.
See if he can maintain the pace.
There's a million Amish pretzels. Okay. Nothing else though. No popsicles. Yeah, it's not popsicle day. We would like to thank our following sponsors, the Corry Track and Field, the Brady and Buckshaw Families, Prentice Brothers, Prentice Snack Foods, Corry Federal Credit Union, the Deeds Experience, David Corry, Mons Merch, PC, Beavers and Brothers Insurance, Ross Becker Insurance Service, Sam's Garden Center, State Farm, UTEX Auto Body, and Red Design. Thank you for sponsoring Corry Beaver Track and Field.
Atha still with the lead, coming around the turn 4.
Well, as he comes down the front straightaway now, he has stretched it out to about a 12 length lead here. And he'll be coming into the exchange.
Atha going to hand it off now for the third leg.
Beavers will take off again here. See if they're able to maintain this big lead that they have built up. Roughly about a whole corner as he comes down into the back straightaway here. Tyson Allsdorf. And you can see he's really good.
Looks like Eisenhower on a little bit faster pace than Corry here. Seem to be making up some ground as Corry goes into turn 3.
As they come into turns 3 and 4.
And Eisenhower definitely chasing him down now.
Caught by the Knight just a little bit here as he comes into the front straightaway.
As Corry is about to finish the first lap of 2 in this 4x800 meter relay. This is the third leg.
We got one more lap to go. We'll keep on through that exchange area and exchange zone. Coming out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. It kind of looks like Tyson's kind of settled in with that lead, down to about 4 lengths now.
Corry maintaining a good lead here.
Still pumping those arms and trying to.
Looks like he might be picking up the pace a little bit, maybe saving something in the tank there for the end. About to enter turn 3, still holding Eisenhower off. Coming around turn 4, still with a good lead. Trying to finish strong here now.
Final call for the girls 100
Getting ready for the final handoff here in the anchor leg.
girls 100 meter hurdle, boys 110 meter high hurdle.
And it's a good handoff.
Corry athletes, get ready with the hurdle crew.
And they got a little bit of a lead here.
We're going to go second call for the girls and boys 100 meter dash.
Eisenhower quick
Second call, girls and boys
out of the
100
gate
meter dash.
on this final leg.
First call,
And
girls and
chasing
boys,
down
60
Corry.
meter run.
And looks like he's going to pass him easily. And see if he can keep this same pace for another lap and a half. Went by Corry fairly easily, but the Corry runner now trying to keep him within his sights and striking distance. Reels him back in a little bit more as he comes around turn 4. Being cheered on by Gavin Kent down there, a senior. Eisenhower looks to be stretching their lead back out just a bit. Come around turn 2 and hit the back stretch now. Eisenhower pulling away a little bit more, it looks like. Two different stride paces there you can see. Eisenhower runner with quite a long stride compared to Corry. Looks like maybe he's got out to another couple lengths lead as it goes into the middle of 3 and 4 there. And Corry's going to have to start to make their move here if he wants to catch up. As Eisenhower comes around turn 3 and hits the front stretch. Corry got a lot of work cut out for them turning it on here. Not sure he's going to have enough room to catch him in the end. And it looks like Eisenhower is going to come in first and Corry come in second for the boys 4x800 meter relay. And Eisenhower will be in first for the girls as they finish, as Corry had no entry.
Our next athlete that we are going to announce is Landon Hasbrook. He participates in the shot and the discus, and he is the son
Announcing
of
a
Chip and
few more
Jen
seniors here in
Hasbrook.
between events. That's Landon Hasbrook.
His very favorite memory of track is getting his first varsity win in his sophomore year. His advice to underclassmen is always keep working hard, even if your performance doesn't reflect it immediately. His future plans are to be a paramedic and a firefighter. Please give a round of applause for Landon Hasbrook. athlete is Ethan Bain. He participates in the 3200, the 1600, the 800, and the 4x2. He is the son of Dale and Kristen Bain. His favorite memory is sleeping in the bleachers at Butler. His advice to underclassmen is don't let the coach make you run distance. His future plans are to join the Navy and be a corpsman. Please, round of applause for Ethan Bain.
Ethan Bain being recognized. I think that's what they are going to recognize for now, as it looks like Eisenhower is on the final leg of their 4x800. I'm not sure if this is her first lap or second lap. Coming around turn 3 and entering turn 4 now. They'll get ready to, once the 4x800 is done, we'll set up the low hurdles. Girls will go first and then boys. And one more lap to go here in this 4x800 for Eisenhower. And then we will get Mr. Pataki on the microphone there to get the hurdle crew to set up the last 2 lanes of the hurdles.
Hurdle crew stand by.
And there was that announcement, just like I said.
We have one runner left on the track. As soon as she finishes, we can get the hurdle set up.
So you'll see the army of the hurdle crew out there setting up the final hurdles. Like we said in past meets, it takes a lot of people to put a track meet on. We thank all the volunteers and underclassmen and parents and coaches who help out getting all these events set up. 100-meter hurdles about to be set up.
Also, third and final call, girls 100-meter dash and boys 100-meter dash. Third and final call, girls and boys 100-meter dash. Second call, girls and boys 1600-meter run.
So that will conclude the 4x800.
4x800 wrapping up now. Get the hurdles set up here quickly. So it's the 100-meter high hurdles here. Girls getting set up down at the starting line.
Continue to set up all these hurdles here. See a hurdle coming in from the storage shed. We need one more here about the 45-yard line.
And Coach Ryan Brundage out there getting the hurdles all done. Looks like maybe they were one short. So they're going to get that one set up.
Yeah, get that last hurdle into place there. Down on the starting line, I can't really see who we have down there. They alternate between the two schools, Corry and Eisenhower. Looks like Eisenhower is going to be in the odd lanes and Corry in the even lanes. 6 lanes altogether, so we'll have three Corry girls out there and 3 the Eisenhower Knight girls out there.
Corey getting set up down there on the starting blocks. The track is clear.
It looks like there's nobody in lane 3 and nobody in lane 6. So 1, 2, 4, 5. Maybe in lane 6 as well. I don't see anybody starting in lane 3, so Beavers will settle in here. We have 5 runners in this event.
And they're about to get ready. Looks like Brindley Watrous out in the lead as she's won a few this year. And that's Maggie Young for Corry in second place. And Eisenhower in third, Corry in fourth. And looks like Brindley Watrous will win. Followed by Maggie Young and Eisenhower. Corry in fourth, Eisenhower in fifth.
Well, like you say, Smooth is fast. Fluid is fast. She was
Looks like we're going to have a second heat.
rides and popping the jumps at the right moments. And that's what keeps your speed going.
3 Corry runners and 1 Eisenhower runner.
Yeah, her going. Just zip right over it. Looks like we have 3 more girls in this race here. Oh, that one in lane 4 is Palmer.
Getting the results tracked down here at the finish line. Gotta get all the times matched up to all the runners. That takes a minute.
Whatever lane you like, so I would imagine if certain athletes have preference over certain lanes, they can always try to get that lane.
Oh yeah, if you're the first one in and last one out, usually you tend to have a pretty decent usually to whatever lane you want. And usually the PIAA official will tell you, okay, we're going to split the lanes up evenly 1 through 6 every other team, and you stay through 1 through 3, and your team goes 3 to 6. I really have to do it.
Well, speaking of competitors, Mark, it looks like everybody's ready to go for this second leg of the girls 100 hurdles.
I'm interested to see what the starts off the blocks, like you said, the movie start gaps are going to look like. Because you can kind of have a preference with that too, whether you want to space them out or you want to kind of get a more firm start. It's kind of like springing out so that you're ready to.
Well, I'm sure that's something that they work on in practice, getting out of those starting blocks and setting them up for the
Still waiting for the track to be cleared.
best advantageous times as they can.
Some more seniors getting lined up at midfield. It's like Blake Cook, Braxton Hayes.
You just want enough height to clear the hurdle.
Right, you don't want to have
You don't need to clear
over it like an eagle. Looks cool sometimes. And you're not 5 seconds late. Like an eagle.
Still waiting for them to get the track cleared.
Our next athlete that we are celebrating today
And
is
they have
Shay
cleared the
Linden.
track.
Shay participates in the 400.
They're also
and the
going to
800
announce
meter,
seniors, I
and
guess,
the
at the same
4x400
time here.
and the 4x800.
Shay Linden,
She is the daughter
I
of
believe they
Corry
said.
and Stacia Linden.
Yeah, Shay Linden.
Her favorite memory is breaking the 4x400 record in 9th grade with two of her best friends and praying with her teammates before the races. Her advice to younger athletes: don't do drugs and trust in others. Shay's future plans are to attend Grove City College, majoring in design and innovation while running cross country and track. Please give a round of applause for Shay Linden. Our next athlete is Braxton Hayes. Braxton participates in the 4x1, the 100, and the 200. He is the son of Sean and Megan Hayes. His favorite memories are helping with the middle school meets. His advice to younger athletes is to be confident, stay true to yourself, and ask for help when needed. His future plans are to attend the Pennsylvania State Police Academy and continue to work at Camp Cadet. Please give a round of applause for Braxton Hayes.
I think they have some technical difficulty out there with the
next
microphone. Oh, there they go.
We are celebrating is Brindley Watrous. Brindley participates in the 100-meter hurdles, the 300-meter hurdles, the 4x100 relay, and the 4x400 relay. She is the daughter of Craig and Valerie Watrous. Her favorite memory from track is door dashing Chick-fil-A at the McDowell last year. Brindley's advice to younger athletes is, you can't stay up with the Owls and expect to soar with the Eagles. Her future plans are to attend Gannon for nursing. Please give a round of applause for Brindley Watrous.
Have one more heat here for the 100-meter hurdles for the girls. It's going to be 2 Corry runners, it looks like. And the track's all clear now. They're set to go. Starter's getting them set.
Hurdle crew, move the hurdles up 2 notches and back towards the starting line to the blue marks.
So they're going to get the hurdles set up here for the boys. They're going to move them up to 36 inches, and then they move them back towards the starting line a little bit. Girls are at 33 inches.
100-meter dash. Final call, girls and boys 100-meter dash. Also, final call, girls and boys 1,600-meter run.
Well, Scott's having a little trouble with his microphone. I can tell you, we had some
Not sure what's happening with the hurdles exactly. I think some of them might have gone the wrong direction. They want them to push them back towards the starting line. Coach Brundage. Muncie. Coach Muncie out there. She'll get them all situated. Guess they're not running 6 runners here, so they're just going to set up 3 hurdles in lanes 3, 4, and 5. Blake Cook looks like he's taking the day off again today. Going to have Gavin Kent for Corry. And 2 runners for Eisenhower. I think we got the track all set up here, and runners are getting into their blocks. Starters giving them the signal. There they go. Looks like Eisenhower out in the lead. Eisenhower in 1 and 2. Eisenhower runner will take first, and Eisenhower will also take second. So we get the hurdles cleared off the track here, as that looks like it was the only boys' heat. We're getting set up for the girls 100 meter now. Grace Allen, Michaela Comets, Maddie Leofsky for Corry here in this first heat. We'll be in lanes 2, 4, and 6.
Blake participates in the 110 hurdles and the 300 hurdles and the 4x4 relay. He is the son of Joe and Katarina Cook. His favorite memory is winning states in the 300 hurdles last year. Give him a round of applause for that one. His advice to younger athletes is to work in the off season because it does make a difference. Take your time to make yourself better. Blake will be attending Mercyhurst University to continue track, and he will be studying pre-athletic training. Please give a round of applause for Blake Cook. The next athlete we are celebrating is Gavin Kent. Gavin runs the 110 hurdles, the 300 hurdles, and the 4x4. He is the son of Stephanie and Joel Kent.
100 meters off here. Grace Allen in first. A tight race between Maddie Leofsky and Michaela Comets. I believe it'll be Grace Allen, Maddie Leofsky, and Michaela Comets in that order.
Continue track and to pursue a career in sports psychology. Please give a round of applause for these two athletes.
They recognized Blake Cook and Gavin Kent as seniors out on midfield.
The girls ran that first leg of the 100 meter, and Grace Allen finished well in front of everybody.
Have a second heat getting set up here.
Michaela Comets, and I believe she was in the top three, and one more girl out there for the Beavers, and I didn't recognize her, but it looked like the Beavers took 1, 2, 3 in that run. Well, they will compare the times to these other 100-meter races here, and if somebody gets a better time than those top three, then they'll fall in there wherever it falls in. Marshall, but it looks like there's all Corry Beavers girls down there in this heat. I don't see any Eisenhower contestants in this run.
I thought they were all small.
They're talking about all 40 girls in this heat here.
That's here now. I don't know, unless they go down and ask.
Sometimes I know you can only do 4 events, Dewey, so they might have to make do with what they have. If you're away or home competing team, you fill up your 4 events. Whatever events get either that or put in
Final call, girls and boys, 1,600 meter run. Final call, girls and boys, 1,500 meter run. First call, girls and boys, 4x100 meter dash, or 4x100 meter relay. First call, girls and boys, 4x100 meter relay.
This start here.
This is all Corry girls here in this one.
Record, and then the next meet.
It's Johnny Craker in second.
So,
Not who's sure who's in first there.
Corey's going to put some more times up on the wall there. It looks like it'll be the boys down there for the 100-meter run. Listed here is Connor Sterling, Braxton
The
Hayes,
boys getting set up for the 100 meter.
Asher Pillar, Bentley Luther, Brendan
Connor
Davis,
Sterling in lane 2.
Hicks, Ashton Woods, Alex Schmidt,
Alex Schmidt in lane 4.
Kodak. So a plethora of
I think this is Braxton Hayes in lane 5.
I remember Mr. Weiss I believe Bentley said you missed your regular Beavers son.
Boys 100-meter getting set up here, and they're about to get the blocks now. The track's clear. Brad Swanson joining us now.
We're supposed to be getting some results sent up to us today. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but I spoke with one of the young gentlemen from the boys team last night at the baseball game and asked them if they could possibly send us some distances and stuff from the throws and jumps, just so we can keep everybody up to speed with it, everything that's going on here. It's very tough to do an entire broadcast, a track meet.
Looks like the starter didn't like something there and had them all reset. We'll get set up here again. Looks like Connor Sterling in the lead in lane 2. He's going to be followed by 2 Eisenhower runners, but it looks like Connor Sterling is going to be able to keep first, followed by 2 Eisenhower runners, then Alex Schmidt, Braxton Hayes, and I'm not sure who was in lane 6 there.
He broke the old school record that was set in 2016 for the time of 15 flat, so congratulations, Chase.
Gonna have another boys heat here. Looks like it'll be 3 from Corry. I believe that's Cooper Hodak, Nathan Weiss, and I'm not sure who's in lane 2.
Just watching Keaton Persina's first attempt at the high jump. He just grazed the bar and knocked it down. Here he goes again. Same results. I believe we get 3 attempts.
Still waiting to get this track cleared off here for the second boys heat at 100 meter. And it is cleared now.
Here goes Keaton for his third attempt.
Second leg of the boys 100 meter. Looks like it's all boys from Corry in this one.
He got it, third attempt. Good effort by Keaton. I don't know what that bar's set at, but I'd say 5 feet 9 inches probably.
It's like Cooper Hodak out in first, followed by Nathan Weiss and Isaac Hicks. And I'm not sure who the other one was.
Nathan Weiss gets down the track for a big, strong kid.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
I'd like to see him run the football maybe a little bit. So Jerome Bettis, Marshawn Lynch style running.
He did actually ran the ball in JV 2 years ago.
Yeah. Then they put him on the line.
Yeah.
Because, they needed line help.
He did a great job at line, too.
Right.
Good kid. He'll be one of those guys who would be sad to see go.
Yeah, he's one of the ones. Probably can slap him anywhere, line, running back. Probably a lot of different spots on defense, interior line or end or even linebacker or something. So be able to move him around quite a bit. Now the girls going to run, another boys heat. What is, I'm not sure what's happening here. Where are we at? We done with the 100 meter. Maybe we're going to run some boys and girls together here. Sun trying to come out now.
Yeah.
Track's cleared.
I don't know what event this is down there, but they have some girls down there in the starting blocks to the left. Well, they won't start at the 100 meter mark. They will start at the 200 meter mark. I believe is over on the demonstrator.
It's going to be 3 girls from Eisenhower and 3 boys from Corry in this heat. Asher Pillar for Corry, one of them out there. Not sure who the other 2 were.
Look like Ashton Woods with the win, huh?
Looks like they're shuffling the hurdles over to the 300 hurdles positions.
And we should be getting set up for the
It doesn't look like anybody's listed for the Corry boys in the 300 hurdles.
1600 meter.
Girls, we have Delaney Church, Anna Daniels, Renly Watchers, Maggie Young, Lauren Fox, Lila Simonson, and Ava Holberg for the 300 hurdles.
Looks like a pretty good sized crowd this afternoon. Not a whole lot of people in the bleachers, but there's a lot of people along the fence down there.
A lot of times there's a lot of people over on the throwing events too. I see quite a few over. I wondered, the parking lot was very full. I got here a little later than I wanted to today.
Yeah, the back parking lot as well.
Yeah, that's where I tried to park. I'm on the grass over there. I already made my decision, so of course, get stuck at my day job a little bit, and then of course I also needed gas, and I wasn't going to make it from Titusville to here, so I had to go to more into Titusville to get gas.
Right.
So that takes another 10 minutes or 15 minutes.
First call, boys long jump, girls triple jump.
Never fails when you're in a hurry. Then everything that wants to slow you down even more happens, it seems like.
Yep. It's just the way it works. Anytime that I think I need to be somewhere at a certain time, then something pops up, or I had forgot to do something that I have to do.
Looks like Cooper Hodak going to be recognized at midfield here.
1 lap. 16 would be 4 laps. That's a mile, isn't it? 4 laps. 8 laps. I'm not sure. Maybe there's a 3200. There is a 3200 for that P. I know roughly about it. I just got my medicine wrong.
Connor Sterling looks like he's spending a little time in the gym.
Our next athlete that we are going to announce tonight is Isaac Hicks.
We'll switch it back over to some more seats.
Isaac participates in the high jump. He is
Isaac
the son
Hicks?
of Adrian Hans and Dylan Miller. Please say happy birthday to Dylan tonight. Isaac's most favorite memory would be the Amish pretzels at the concession stand. His advice to younger athletes is to not mess around. In the future, Isaac plans to join the Army. Please give a round of applause for Isaac Hicks. Our next athlete
The
tonight is
1600
Cooper
meter
Hodak.
gets underway.
Cooper participates in the 100 meter, the 4x100, and the pole vault. He is the son of Jared and Amy Hodak. His memory is going to districts as a sophomore. His advice to younger athletes is to do winter sports. They will greatly help you. In the future, Cooper plans to enlist in the Air Force to be a tactical aircraft maintenance apprentice. Please give a round of applause for Cooper. Please give a round of applause for both of these athletes tonight.
So this is where I start to feel old there because, you know, we talked about before these, you know, I think they're maybe juniors now or so. Isaac, you know, is like one of the last few guys I remember coaching too in rec football. But his dad actually played when I first started to get to follow Corry football after I moved here.
Wow.
Dylan Miller.
Okay.
Who's good friends with a friend of our family, Garrett Schweitzer. A couple of linemen there, you know. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, now it's like, man, I'm like 2 generations. It's like when you're a teacher and then you have the child of somebody you taught.
Yeah, we've gone through that one, haven't we? As far as coaching wise.
She's in second place by about 10 lengths. She's got a lead on third place by about 6.
Yeah, it's crazy when you meet up in the gym and one of your old players says, "I've got one in wrestling now, coach." And I'm thinking, no way.
Right.
Actually, the person I'm thinking of right now is Jared Fisher. Jared has a boy that's a wrestler that's 5, I believe, maybe 6, but he's a scrappy little guy. He's fun to watch.
Bears lead on third place has dwindled a little bit here, down to about 1 length.
Looks like Eisenhower out in front.
And the Eisenhower runner is out in front by a
Looks
good
like just
15 lengths.
Farrah Forspring out there by herself today for Corry.
Bears going to give up second place.
And then 3 other runners for Eisenhower here in this 1600 meter.
Lap, so we got 2 more laps to go.
So we're not seeing the same
Faces as they come down the front straight.
athletes that we've seen for some other
Halfway home,
meets here.
still got 2 laps to go. And
I'm not sure if some of them are winding down as there's more invitationals happening this time of year or getting ready for what's the next districts. Is that's what next? I can never keep it straight if it's districts or regions or, you know, which order it is.
Yeah, I think they go districts and then states in track. Same with swimming. They just if you qualify for districts and then have the big district meet and qualify for the state meet. A lot of similarities with track and swimming as far as different events and distances and stuff like that. We lost another part of the media. Used to be part of the Corry media. Sam Jordan, that was the at one time was a partner in WWCB. Sam passed away yesterday. Sorry to hear of his passing.
One lap to go.
For boys long jump, girls triple jump. Second call, boys long jump, girls triple jump.
No, that was halfway,
We're
right?
going to do the second call for girls and boys 4x100 meter relay. Second call, girls
No, it
and
was
boys
one lap to go.
4x100 meter relay. First call, girls and boys 400 meter dash. First call, girls and boys 400 meter dash.
We are completed, I think, the third lap of this 1,600 meter race. Girls in their final lap here. Bear four springs in the solid third place here. Leader is coming in out of turn 3 and into turn 4. Looks like Eisenhower's going to get a win here in the 1,600 meter run. Second place is halfway down the backstretch. As Farah is giving chase.
Not sure if we're going to have a boys 1,600 meter. Trying to look around down there. Didn't notice Paxton Zinn's down there today at all. He usually runs in this 16. I'm also kind of surprised they didn't just run the boys and girls together here like they do usually. So we'll have to see where we're going to get right into the 4x100 relay.
Surprises here. Eisenhower's going to win the 1,600 meter. They'll take second place as well. And Corry with Farah.
Eisenhower comes in first in the 1,600. Going to look like they're also going to place second. And Farah, four spring, finishing third. She's really motoring around today.
Yeah. Yep, she had a nice run. She usually runs a 3,200, right?
Yeah, I think she does a couple of them. I think she does this one and that one. Must really like to run.
Yeah, she had a nice time there, I think, for her today.
That's too many miles for me in one day.
Yes.
These events are going on here on the track. At the one end, we have the long jump, the triple jump going on there. There's the open pit there for the girls. And then
One more Eisenhower runner coming towards the finish line.
disc is going on. And then down in the shot put area, we have the shot put going on as well. So a lot of events going on all at once.
And that'll conclude the girls 1,600 meter. And it looks like there will be a boys 1,600 meter. Looks like at least 4 Eisenhower runners. I see a couple Corry boys getting on the track now. 5 Eisenhower runners. And 2 Corry runners here for this 1,600.
Carney Ruth Law Office, Jim's Automotive, Burns Garage, Corner Bar and Grill, Lee Tom Corey Memorial Hospital, Peace Be at the Hive, and Sawyer's Builders. And we will get some more in a little bit later. Also, we got down here on the far end, we got
And they're about to start, but the starter didn't like something about that. I'm not sure what he didn't like when it's pretty much just a standing start. And they're off here for the boys 1600 meter. Again, it's 5 Eisenhower runners and 2 Corry runners.
And for the boys, we have Owen Whittemut and Wintemute and Brendan Smith.
See if we can figure out who these guys are when they get around here.
Out front in this 1600 meter race. Half a lap down, 3.5 to go. See if they're able to maintain this pace, or the Beavers can work their way back into contention here.
Looks like Owen Wintemute and Brendan Smith. Forgot I had these.
Yeah, kind of nice. It's pretty handy.
1 lap down in that 1600. Start lap 2. Like Eisenhower.
Well, sometimes, like I said, even if I don't know who they are, if I can hear somebody cheer a first name, I can at least, if it's their only name, or maybe I can narrow it down.
Right?
Have to
You guys way out in front.
make them wear numbers or something. Names on the back. Announce the names.
Down the back straight.
Something.
Group with 3 more Eisenhower Knights, and then the 2 Beavers trailing in behind. In
We need a little placard like they do for wrestling, you know, put up the little weights or something. And you know, we need a new scoreboard, I think, then we could put it up there.
Yeah.
I think it's time for a new scoreboard.
Yeah. Nothing, that would be pretty sweet.
Girls high jump. First call, girls high jump.
It's time for a new one.
Yeah, I mean, how long has that been here? I've been here 20-some years, and it's been the same scoreboard for that 20 years.
Right? It was, yeah, so it was here way before the turf was here.
Right. I mean, like you said, it'd be nice to get a scoreboard in a system that can have the play clock.
Yes.
Play clocks and stuff. I don't know if we can integrate it to this one or.
I thought I heard something about play clocks. They're really entertaining the thought. So.
Because they're going to have to do something in the gym when shot clock comes.
Yes.
For basketball. I believe in another 2 seasons, I think. I don't think it's this season still. I think it's one more because I think it's the year after Derek will graduate. But they'll have to do something about that, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I really like to go to the schools that have the scoreboards in the gym, but then they have the numbers, like of who's playing, and then they have like the total score. That's nice.
Yeah, we went to watch the girls' playoff games because our granddaughter Molly Irwin plays, and she played at the Prep Event Center.
Okay.
That's an outstanding gymnasium there. Yeah. Top of the line.
Yeah, I've been there for a couple football games and a couple of volleyball matches. It's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Final lap here. Looks like Eisenhower is going to take 1 through 5. And Corry will come in 6th and 7th.
He's coming up on the tail end of the leaders.
Again, it was Owen Wintemute and Brendan Smith.
Beavers finishing up their 3rd lap. And here comes the Eisenhower Knights to finish the race.
He's cruising along.
Yeah, he opened up quite a lead on everybody, didn't he?
Yeah, the next person was a whole front stretch plus behind. I would imagine we're going to get some more seniors recognized here. You said Keaton. I'm not sure if he was recognized early when I was trying to get everything situated here and missed it. Going to get warmed up here for the 4x100 meter relay.
Well, you can say it's relaxing. I don't find it relaxing.
Some people, yeah, I don't think some people would agree with me quite, but
Well, the boys finish up their 1600 meter race. And I believe the next up on the track is going to be the 4x100s. If I heard the announcement right.
Looks like Grace Allen, Michaela Comets, Brynlee Watrous, and Maddie Leofsky. And one of the teams.
That should be a pretty quick one.
I'll be stumped by the other team here. I see Ellie Carey. That's about the only one I know there. And one more team of Malia Williams. And looking to see who else is there with her. Don't see anybody from Eisenhower. Eisenhower does have one team in lane one.
See Shay Linden, only because she has her sweatshirt on that says Linden on the back of it. Shay's in that first group, right?
I think the first group was Grace Allen, Maddie Leofsky, Michaela Comets, and I thought the other one was Brynlee Watrous.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I
No, you're right.
missaw who it was.
You're right.
They're getting spread out here on the track into their different exchange zones.
The boys did get up there. Boys 4x100 will be Braxton Hayes, Keaton Frisina, Jack Mantieri, and Connor Sterling. But up first is going to be the girls.
Saw Kelly and Rachel Craig here a little bit earlier, checking out some track action.
Yeah, they were always big fans of track. Their boys participated, and I believe that Rachel was a track athlete at Slippery Rock, where Kelly played football.
I haven't seen them for quite a while, but they look exactly the same.
Yes, they don't. They do not. Don't know what they're doing. They must be swimming in the fountain of youth or something. They don't look like they age at all. I hope they're listening.
I just mentioned, but I called them groups 1, 2, and 3. I'm sorry to say A, B, and C, but yes, you are correct.
Still getting set up around the track. We got one white flag so far.
There's Paxton over here warming up on the sidelines.
Okay, so must have been taken off there. Getting warmed up with Nick Scouten.
Exchange zone 1 is ready. Exchange zone 2 is ready. Exchange zone 3 is ready. Mr. Starter.
All the exchange zones are now cleared and ready. And we're about to get started. Always an exciting one. It's 4 by 100. And they're off. Hard to tell with a staggered start exactly who's in first, but it does look like Brindley Watrous is going to get out there to a lead as she gets to the handoff there with Michaela Comets. Looks pretty clean. And Ellie Carey in second place, followed by Eisenhower and Malia Williams for Corry. Comets getting to Maddie Liofsky. She's going to stretch it out a little bit more. And they'll be giving it to Grace Allen here for the anchor leg. Another good handoff, and Grace like a rocket.
Wow.
And Grace Allen will come in first. And Corry will come in second, Eisenhower third, and Corry in fourth. So good race by Corry. Get lined up here for the boys, 4 by 100. Looks like we're going to see a few different people out there. Still don't see anybody from Eisenhower. Coach Muncie still putting the miles on there.
Yeah, she always does. She's probably got cement blocks on her backpack, too, just to train harder.
So it looks like it's just going to be Corry and Corry. Looks like it's going to be Braxton Hayes in the first leg for Corry. Might have to use your binoculars there to see who the other one is. I think Cooper Hodak over in the first exchange zone there with somebody else. I'm not sure who that is.
Boys javelin. First and second call, boys javelin.
Keaton Fresina going over to the third exchange zone, and Connor Sterling going to the anchor. I'm not sure who's with them. Is that Asher Pillar down there?
Yeah, it's Bentley Luther over there with Keaton.
Okay.
Is that Jack?
Third and final call, girls triple
Ben
jump,
Carey?
boys long jump. Third and final call, girls triple jump, boys long jump.
I don't think so.
Exchange zone 1 is ready. Exchange zone 2 is made. Exchange zone 3 is ready. Mr. Starter.
Looks like we're all set around the track. Runners getting in their blocks. Again, this is just 2 Corry teams. No entry from Eisenhower here. like Hayes in the lead.
Final call for girls and boys 400-meter dash.
That's at the
Final call,
Hodak.
girls and boys 400-meter dash. Second call, girls and boys 300-meter hurdles. Second call, girls and boys 300-meter hurdles.
Hodak to Frisina, and they had a little bit of a bobble there. And Frisina to Sterling here for the anchor.
There goes Connor cruising down the backstretch, and
that'll conclude the 4x100. Gonna get the 400 set up now. Now the sun's blazing out there.
well, how about this? Mr. Brad Allen, who is one of the coaches for the track teams, sent us I think it's just the people involved in the events.
Okay.
So it's on yours as well. He sent it to both.
Last time you sent me that one, I couldn't zoom into it enough to read any of it. It's another part of my old age.
What is our next event here?
400 meter.
So what event do we have coming up next?
We should have 400 meters.
400 meters? Yeah. For boys and girls.
So we have Tate Linden, Tyson Allsdorf, Weston Atha, Gavin Kent, Nick Scout, and Tage Eastman in the boys
Okay.
side of the 400. Okay. And maybe, there we go. I'll find the girls. Girls. Girls 400, Lakin Bale and Johnny Craker.
Rolling out of turns 1 and 2 down in the back straightaway here. Girls 400, we have Lincoln Bale and Johnny Craker.
Well, that's interesting because I don't know that either. Well, first of all, there's only one Corry girl out there.
That's the one
And I'm not sure who that is. Maybe when they come around here, I'll be able to tell. Eisenhower in the lead, though,
down the front straightaway.
by quite a bit, followed by Corry.
About a half a straight.
And that is not Johnny Craker, but I do think that is Lakin Bale, yeah.
That's Lincoln Bale.
And Lakin Bale will come in second.
Coming to the finish line.
Eisenhower coming in third.
Also one of the Corry girl wrestlers. Once the girls get finished up, I believe the boys will step out. As boys have Tate Linden, Tyson Allsdorf, Weston Atha, Gavin Kent, Nick Scouten, and Tage Eastman.
The boys 400. Looks like it might be all Corry.
Gavin Kent setting up in lane 1 there, getting those starting blocks set up.
200 meters, 3,200.
And he's changed out of his fluorescent green shoes and has hot pink shoes here for this race.
Probably not a wear shoes for each race. I agree with that. But you know, the style points are there actually. Can't deny that.
So we got Corry runners in all 6 lanes.
Well, Gavin's the only one with starting blocks. Everybody else just in a standing position as they have a sagging start in turn 1.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see if that's going to affect the rest of all. Personally, if it was me, I would like to use the blocks too because you kind of just get a lower position and you're more close to the ground so you can spring off of your feet. It's like a dynamic push with your legs.
Starter getting them set here to get this 400 meter underway.
And they're underway.
Looks like Nick's scouting out to an early lead.
Coming out of turn 2.
Paxton Zins, though,
Gavin Kent's got a little ground to make
catching
up.
up.
Comes down the back straightaway.
He just has that stride, doesn't he?
Yes. When I watch him run, sometimes like he's not even trying really. He's kind of looking around.
Gotta stay in your lane all the way around.
Zin's in the lead here in lane 2. Scouting in second in lane 5. And Zins is going to win it, followed by Scouting.
Corry's going to take 1, 2, and 3 in this event as there's no Eisenhower Knights in the 400 meter run. So Beavers piling up some points there.
Going to be the 300 meter hurdles here next.
Okay. I can tell you who's involved there.
Well, there's been a lot of events so far today. It's either been all Eisenhower or all Corry. It's just been back and forth.
You said 300 meters, correct?
300 meter low hurdles.
Yeah.
Photo crew.
Trying to find them,
Photo
John.
crew, please set up the track for the girls' 300 meter hurdles.
Oops.
Photo crew, please put the hurdles out for the 300 meter hurdles.
Here we have Casey's Express,
They go on the green marks.
Crossroads Fellowship, Prospector Insurance Group,
Hurdles should be all the way
Tech
down for
Body
the girls.
Shop,
We don't have any entries
For either?
Relevant
in the 300 meter.
For the boys or girls?
For boys, we don't.
No entries for the boys.
And for the girls,
year in, year out. It brings fun events like this one.
Delaney Church, Hannah Daniels,
They're going to get set up
Brindley Watrous, Maggie Young,
300 meter hurdles
Lauren Fox,
in that event.
Lila Simonson, and Ava Hallberg.
Okay.
Going to have
So
Delaney
Probably going to have a couple different heats then.
Daniels, Brindley Watrous, Maggie Young, Lauren Fox, Lila Simonson, and Ava Holberg. Looks like they're getting ready to announce some more seniors out there as well.
announce is Kingston Jackson. Kingston participates in the high jump, the 110 hurdles, and the 300 hurdles. He is the son of Julie Morris and Charlie Jackson. His favorite memory from track is at his sophomore year at the McDowell Invite. He randomly ate a bunch of people's Chick-fil-A. His advice to younger athletes is to work hard and take care of your body. In the future, he plans to attend Mercyhurst for pre-athletic training. Please give a round of applause for Kingston Jackson.
Kingston Jackson, recognized as a senior.
Our next athlete tonight is Owen Nickerson. Owen participates in shot and disc. He is the son of Joe and Jen Nickerson. His favorite memory from track is
Kingston looks like he's a few inches taller than he was when we had him in rec football. Like maybe 15 inches.
Right.
He was kind of tall back then.
He plans to join the workforce. Please give a round of applause for Owen Nickerson.
Owen Nickerson,
Please
also
give a round of
recognized.
applause for both of these athletes.
Well, looks like I have the hurdle set up here for the 300-meter event.
Yeah, I can't say, you know, I think it looked good back to it, but I did.
It's like we're getting things set up. The girls are on the far side of the track there, getting their blocks set up now.
Quite a lot in my time. It took me a little bit while to realize that you can't. Well, I thought Vickers were very, you know, he took him out too. He just then.
I think this
He kind of got that, but
heat is all Corry.
Wow.
there's sometimes you you know, you kind of wipe out. You just kind of have to forget that it happened. And get back up to
Unless you can see different. It's definitely all Corry. I assume the other one is Corry because there's somebody from Corry standing holding her block. So, yep, now that she turned around, oh, that's Maggie Young. I can tell now with the pink shoes. So,
Beavers are going to rack up some points in this event as well.
I wonder just how many events you're gonna put like that. Like it's gonna be, you know, more of one team just competing, or if it's gonna be like a good majority of both teams in the event.
Girls are going to get set ready.
they're in the blocks, about to get set here. They're off.
Everybody over the first set of hurdles without any issues. As they approach the second set. Again, nobody having any issues so far.
Coming around the first
And it turns
turn.
4 now.
Like Maggie Young out in the front. Coming down the final stretch here. Close 1 and 2. Maggie Young with the lead.
I believe that's Maggie Young out front. One set of hurdles to go.
And she will take first.
Finish line. As you say, as you get towards the end of the race, your legs are just fatigued, and you got to find a way to finish.
And you can see it gets hard, and your legs just start to put a little bit out. Like
You got no oomph to get over 'em.
So I think we had a few scratches there. I didn't see Brindley Watrous run. But now it looks like we're just going to have two Eisenhower boys running this 300, and that's it.
Gavin Kent doing the 300 hurdles, but nobody listed in today's event.
yeah, I mean, it helps from both sides. I really
I saw that Gavin Kemp ran the 100 hurdles.
He did, yeah. Blake didn't, only Gavin. There was only 3 runners in the 100. It was 2 Eisenhower and Gavin. Because I wonder what they were doing. They actually took the hurdles off, just left the middle lanes there for them to run in.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the kids were doing something wrong. You know how it is when they go to set those hurdles up for the boys, and some of them are moving them forward and some of them are moving them backwards. And
Road crew up 2 notches with the hurdles, please. The boys up 2 notches.
so they got to
Any
move
available Corry athletes?
these hurdles
You
up
got
2
them
notches.
up 2 notches.
At least they don't have to do all of them. They can just do whatever 2 lanes they're in over there. I can't tell. I think they're in lanes 2 and 3. Excuse me. Maybe we're going to get another Eisenhower runner. So lanes 1, 2, and 3.
Sometimes I think that the kids lose their minds when they have to hustle to do something.
I think we're getting things situated.
You speak from experience?
No comment.
No comment. You're gonna plead the fifth on that one, are you?
Yeah, no double jeopardy, please.
No self-incrimination, huh?
I have the right to remain silent. Marshall just said he had no right to remain silent.
So when this,
They're in the blocks now, getting set. Starter's got the starter up, and they are off.
off down the back straightaway,
Again, just 3 runners in this race, all from Eisenhower.
Final call, girls and boys 800-meter run.
And after this, we'll
Boys 200-meter dash.
have the 800 meter.
Girls and boys 200-meter dash. First call, girls and boys 3,200-meter run.
down the front straightaway here, they have a couple more hurdles to go. Eisenhower gonna clean house in this event. An event that Beavers have done well in the past few years.
That'll conclude the 300 meter
Obviously, he's probably
hurdles. We'll get the hurdles cleared off for the 800 meter.
as he's probably already qualified for districts in the states already, right? As he medaled in this event in the state track and field meet last year.
I believe him and Walter both first place in their respective events.
I know Corry would have been in the javelin and Blake Cook in the 300 hurdles. So yes, I believe you're correct on that.
I think Blake's definitely, kind of set in his house. I feel like the people that, want to be good at 300, he's quick, he's good, he's fast. Where's being really getting it? Kind of gone. I've known a few other people come out of the event. None quite as big.
I believe this is the girls' 800 meter run.
And not wasting any time here, I guess. I didn't even think they had all the hurdles off the track. They didn't.
Want them to move it, aren't they?
Yeah, and the 800 meters underway. Yeah, they're still getting hurdles off the track, so I'm not sure.
So this is the
Move it along.
800 meter?
Yep. Just one Corry girl out there.
Get the track cleared of all the hurdles. So enter turns 3 is a front 3 kind of bunched up there.
I'm not sure who that is from Corry. Maybe we can look and see, huh?
Maybe if I hear a name.
It should be on our
I think staying in the lane is more.
page that Brad.
So it doesn't really matter what lane you do. Obviously, you're going to want to try and be in the lower lanes. As the girls finish up lap number one, they got one more to go.
Brad Allen, excuse me, was so nice to help us out with.
Front three all in a grouping.
You did say the 800, correct?
Yes.
One to go.
Yeah, this is Lindsey Bem.
Okay. I thought I heard them say Lindsay, and I was trying to look.
Okay.
Coming down the back straightaway. Then in third place, trying to work their way back into contention here. That front group of three is well out in front of fourth place, which is just coming into the straightaway here. The girls are on their second final lap. Near the end of the home stretch. Looks like the Knights are going to dump it into the final finish here.
Eisenhower will finish 1 and 2.
First and second in this event. Corry will take third.
And Lindsey Bem will finish 3rd.
And that's just a grueling event here. You got to rest on the fly. Once the girls finish up, the boys will step out onto the track with their 800 run. We have David Beckman, Riley Mubaugh, Brendan Smith, Gavin Kent, and Ethan Benham. All coming out here for the Beavers.
Boys 800 coming up next. Looks like we got a packed house down here for the 800.
So the boys will have their work cut out for them here. And we're past the 5:30 mark here on the clock, so
It looks like they got some high jump going on over there.
yeah, they got some high jump going on.
Swing my camera around. Pretty good.
We're well past the halfway point. of this
5
track.
different runners for Corry. 3 for Eisenhower.
Good showing here on senior night. We've got a few more sponsors to get through. K&E Surveyors, Cafaro's Custom Butchery, Epiphany's Emporium, J.H. Napa Auto Parts, Dynasty Construction, Corry Federal Credit Union, Fox Family Insurance,
Boys 800 meter is underway.
Gladiator Heating and Plumbing,
Ethan Bame out to a early lead, followed by Riley Mumaw,
This is Corry,
then Eisenhower, then Gavin Kent.
Box and Lockett, and Karate Chevrolet. The boys getting into that back stretch. Beavers out in front here in first and second as they enter into turn 3.
Ethan pulling away a little bit as he goes into turn 3.
This pace is a little bit steeper than what the girls had out there, but that just goes to show you the difference between the boys and the girls.
Yeah, sometimes, it's a little different. Sometimes the girls look a little more smooth and fluid out there, but the guys look a little more rugged and like they're trying to empty the tank every time because everyone doesn't have that shot.
Beavers solidly
Riley in second.
here if you're going to hit the start-finish line. Gavin Kent in fourth place.
So there will be 2 boys from Corry in the 3200 and Farrah Forspring for Corry in the girls 3200.
Turn 2,
No entries from Eisenhower.
straightaway.
Oh, we don't
It
know.
doesn't, yeah, it doesn't,
Here of about
does not give us that information.
I don't know what I was thinking.
place as well, but Eisenhower
Ethan pulling away here, going into the turn 3. Riley able to hold him off here for second place.
Out of 3 and into 4, still out in front. No real changes on the field anywhere.
Ethan Bain going to take first place in the boys 800. Riley Moomaw pulling away and going to take second, and Eisenhower will come in third.
Get that position, but the Beaver slams the door shut. And the Beavers will go 1-2. Eisenhower will get third, and the Beavers will get fourth. Eisenhower in fifth. You haven't cut? Well, here comes Gavin right here. Sam? Well, we still have the boys and girls 3,200 meter race to go. And we also have, I believe,
Going to get set up here now for the 200.
the 4x800. Yeah, the 4x400. I believe. Yep. No, that 3,200 I believe is the last race of the day.
Yeah, you remember this. It's a 8 to 16 minutes.
Well, 16 laps. Not 16. 8 laps. 8 laps.
Yep. 4 times a mile, like they were saying.
I believe we're going to get
Back at it tomorrow with boys baseball. What do you think? What's the probability of that game happening?
Not good. Not good at all. I've been watching the last 2 days, and that day is the one that just shows. I saw where it said 100% chance of rain.
Yeah. Plus you're dealing
pretty
with
much all day.
Columbus Field, so it's not the turf field here with, if it rains, you can still play.
Right.
So if it gets a good soaker, probably unplayable.
Yep. Mr. Larry will be saying, no, you're not stepping on that field.
Thursday, softball. Looks like it may be not the greatest weather, but probably going to get it in.
Yeah. It looks like everything clears off tomorrow night. So the softball field will be fine. They have, like you said, they have the turf field. Not only do they have the turf field, but they have very good tarp system that they cover the circle, pitcher circle, and home plate area with.
Yeah, they must have good drainage because all the water goes uphill to where we usually stand in the mud.
Right. Yeah.
long jump. The jumping pit's what you
I think they just spray it down before we get there on purpose so we can stand in
I
the
mean,
mud.
I get it. It never gets any sun back there, But it does seem weird that it's lower ground down there. Why
Right.
doesn't that water go down there?
Yes, it is very weird.
high jump still going on down here to our left.
First whistle over there to get them set up for the start of this 200 meter.
Looks like they're getting ready to do it.
Looks like there's 4
Get ready to turn this over.
runners. 2 from Corry, 2 from Eisenhower.
We have the 200 meter coming out of turn.
Grace Allen will get out into the lead here.
And that's Grace Allen out front. And she
Grace pouring it on. The Eisenhower runner's got a good stride going, though.
The athlete that we are announcing is Nathan White. He participates in the high jump and the 100 meters.
Grace
He
will
is the son of
take first
Rob
place, and Eisenhower in second and third.
His favorite memory from track is placing at his first invite his freshman year. His advice for younger athletes is to listen to his coaches. They know best. Nate's goal is to become a game warden. Give a round of applause for Nathan White.
Well, I didn't realize Nathan was a senior.
Oh, did you?
No.
That's why I said
That's
that.
why I was talking about football.
Yeah, that's why I said that, because
I guess he's not going to
said
be
last
playing a
year
bunch
he
of
was
different positions for us.
this past season he was the lineman, but
Yeah. Well, that's a bummer.
Boys baseball in action again tomorrow at the ballpark at Columbus as they take on Girard, weather permitting. And from all the forecasts that I've seen, it doesn't look good, but they have it on the schedule.
Our next athlete of the night is Lucas Baker. Baker participates in the high jump, long jump, triple jump, and 400 meters.
Girls' second heat, 200 meter.
His favorite track memory is getting first in the triple jump after learning it on the spot. His advice to younger athletes is to try different events.
Eisenhower in first.
Are attending Penn State Barron to major in marketing. Please give a round of applause for Lucas Baker. Our next athlete of the night is Keaton Christina. Keaton participates in the high jump, long jump, triple jump, and the 4x1. He is the son of Ashley and Joe Christina. His favorite memory for track is making districts for all of his events. His advice to younger athletes is to play different sports. Keaton plans to play football at Washington and Jefferson University and major in biomedical science. Please give a round of applause to these two standout athletes at Corry High School.
Lucas Baker and Keaton Fresina recognized as seniors at midfield.
Did very well on a football field this past fall. They got some big shoes to fill coming up this fall. It'll be sad to see those guys leave the football gridiron behind. We get set for, I believe, the boys for 200 up and down.
looks like Connor over there.
Yep. A boy's getting set up for the 200. Two Corry runners, I believe, and two Eisenhower runners.
Yeah, Connor and Isaac.
I was going to say, you can see that far? I didn't realize
With
you
the
had your
help.
binoculars.
With a little help from
So I
my.
thought it was Jack Van Carey from here.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's Isaac over there.
Okay, I believe you. You have binoculars.
It's Braxton out in front.
Oh, he's yeah.
Braxton Hayes. So we have three.
Down on the field, please. Can you get down on the field so you can see the star's pistol? People sitting by the C in the middle of the. Can you get middle of the? Get down. There you go.
Interesting. I thought the pistol was like electronically connected to something, that they didn't need to see it.
So the runners get set in the starting blocks. We'll get the get ready sign.
And they're off.
Connor
It's a quick one here. Eisenhower out to the lead, but Connor's going to get him as he's on the inside lane. Neck and neck here. Eisenhower by nose.
Connor pushing it though.
I'm not going to be able to tell you who gets this one.
That's going to be right at the line. I think Eisenhower might have eked him out at the
You
last
tell
second.
me.
That was really close.
That was a photo finish there.
They're gonna have to, analyze by this split half a millisecond who gets the other second.
Good race.
Yeah.
We're going to get set up here for the 3200.
3200 followed by the 4x400 relay, right?
Yep.
Final event of the day.
Superman jump rope to try to get across the line there.
Oh, really?
And then would stretch and fly out because they want to get that extra second. I would not advise doing that, but if you think you can
It's a fair four string for the girls' side of the 3200. And double check on the boys here.
Take a tumble on.
had some bad, something like curve burn, it's a little bit more like road ride.
3200 for the boys will be Tage Eastman and Owen Wintermute.
Been doing a lot of the jumps throughout the day.
I believe so. They have different boards you can jump off of, but I believe it was like an 8 or 12-foot one. And then they have the 24-foot one, but those are the smaller ones are for long jump, and then the ones in the way back is a triple, I believe.
They have different markings on the approach, I would imagine.
Yeah. So if you're past it when you jump in your foul, you gotta jump and then jump over the next one before your foot goes over that box, depending on which jump.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Eisenhower Knights are having a day of it. We have yet another school record broken, this time in the boys' discus. Eisenhower's Alex Van Gilder shattered the school record today from 1985. The previous school record was 141 feet, 8.5 inches. Today here at Corry, Alex threw a distance of 150 feet, 3.5 inch. Congratulations, Alex.
Eisenhower set a school record in the discus. Not sure if you could hear it coming through. A record from 1985. Didn't catch the full name. Alex something. Threw it about 150 feet, I think they said. The old school record was around 140.
Pretty impressive. And quite an old record. I remember 1985. I was still young.
I won't go there.
That was 41 years ago. I was still young.
So we have the 3,200 meter run, and we also have the 4x400 meter relays yet to go.
3 boys from Eisenhower. No girls entries from Eisenhower.
Race is underway, and it's all lumped together, boys and girls all together out there for.
Well, that's good that they're going to do it this way, anyways, right?
Yeah, I think they usually do with the 3,200.
You're not too sure. Well, for the girls,
So fair a 4-spring out there
they have one
Yep.
entry
for the girls.
4-spring, and she's a glut
Owen Wintermute and
1,600 meter run.
Tage.
Tage Eastman?
Okay. You said it 3 times. You think I'd remember it one of these times?
You were testing me, weren't you? Just to see if I remember.
Yeah, I was.
Without looking
That
at
was
my-
my plan.
At my notes.
He'll have a lead as he comes out of turn 4, closely followed by a couple of Knights. I believe the
Just a shout out to our concession stand, and if you have not had a chance, please get your Amish pretzel. I hear they're delicious.
So Finish up lap 1, 7 more to go.
Lap 1 in the books here for the boys.
Our last athlete of the night is Alex Schmidt. Alex participates in javelin, shot, 100 meter, and the 4x1. He is the son of Andrew and Susan Schmidt. His favorite memory is the opportunity to watch his teammates get better. His advice to younger athletes is to play other sports. Alex plans to join the electrician union and take online college classes. Please give a round of applause for Alex Schmidt.
Alex Schmidt recognized
Thank you
at
for participating and attending this
midfield.
tonight. Seniors, at the closing of this track meet, please come to the scene. Mrs. Beebe would like to get a group photo.
Lap 2
There are cookies
finishing
for the
up.
seniors and their families.
As we finish up lap 2 of the 3200, we got 6 more laps to go. Leaders coming down out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Got the style points going. Fair coming down the front straightaway to finish her second lap.
Tage Eastman still in 3rd place. Really getting stretched out here. Eisenhower out into quite a lead. About half a lap
You can bounce off of it, but it's got to stay up on the mark.
between him and 3rd place where Tage is.
There's no foul, but if it falls off, then that's the foul.
Completing lap 3, I believe.
Later for the boys coming up on the tail end here as he starts lap 3. Actually, that's start lap 4. He's picking them up, putting them down.
This guy's cruising for Eisenhower. He's half a lap now in front of Tage. Tage just in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Eisenhower in the middle of 3 and 4 over there.
Supposed to make it
Yeah.
easier for you to get around the track. Again, you use that word relax in your speak of running. Well, I'm sure the Eisenhower Knight is well into his second half. I believe he's got 4 laps completed already. And he doesn't have big arm movements. He just might be sleeping behind them sunglasses he has on.
Eisenhower runner. Now probably gonna track Tage down before this race is over. As first place is on the far side. Second place, I believe, is right here.
Right. Yeah, half a track behind.
And Tage is in third, just coming out of turn 4, and Eisenhower runner just going into turn 3. So he's about not even a quarter ahead of him anymore. It's a pretty impressive run by him. He's right on Tage now, and will pass him almost like Tage was standing still. It's got to be about his 5th or 6th lap. He might be going faster now than he was to start.
Yeah.
Against the teams from Fairview and Warren here at 4 o'clock at Howard Sheen Field here. Unified track is an amazing competition to watch.
Well, he's making it.
You will guarantee go home with a full heart and a smile on your face. That is where we have students with challenges who are competing with helpers, able-bodied helpers, and they'll compete against each other, and it's just a wonderful, positive, happy, good time. We'll be happening here at 4 o'clock here at the track at Corry High School.
And he's just picking them up, putting them down.
On his last lap now.
What's the gun for? If it's 8 laps and I'm already talking that he's done 6, half of 8 is 4, so that's not the halfway point. That would be 6 laps. That might be the final lap. That sounds more like it. That's the final lap board. Or gun. Most places have a bell. Where they ring the bell. Here at Corry, we must fire the gun one more time. We're redneckish.
Oh, boy.
And here he
And he did lap the entire field.
I used to always think before, if we were over doing a ball game and there was a track meet going on, I'd always tell the listeners there's either a track meet going on or somebody's over there shooting the woodchucks that are trying to get into the field.
You never know around here.
That's right.
I can't remember who we were playing over there one time. It was like Little League, still Junior Little League or something, and it was somebody from the Erie area, and somebody was over there shooting whatever, how it is around here sometimes. And he's other coach said, "Should we be worried?" I said, "No, it's just normal."
Yep, it's just where you're at.
Right. Target shooting or something or whatever.
Should have really played with them a little bit and said, "Yeah, it's somebody just shooting dinner."
Right. Well, I've been trying to get rid of a groundhog at my house. So I don't know how do they come back every year. I get one every year, and somehow a bigger, fatter one moves in the next year.
Well, they say now this is just what I hear. They say if you eliminate the biggest one, you won't see the other ones anymore.
Okay.
So eliminate the biggest one.
Okay.
One time around, 4 people running.
But we can't say how we would eliminate them on air because somebody might not appreciate it or get their feelings hurt.
Right. Well, I don't appreciate when they dig under my shed and then the
Exactly.
floor collapses.
Exactly. Yeah, that happens quite often right in town here.
Yeah.
First for the girl. She's the only girl out on a track.
Well, I've seen the ones over there on the other side of the field once in a while, too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget. We were having the flag football clinic, and I think it might have been one of the very first ones, and Coach Delatry was still here. And, you know, there was a big groundhog sitting over there, and the kids weren't paying attention and said, "Are you paying attention to me or that big fat groundhog that's sitting over there on the hill?"
Yep. I remember being out there to interview Coach D one time on the practice field, and there was deer,
Yeah.
a few deer back there. And I remember Coach saying, okay, he told them whatever they needed to do, but don't look at the deer. And he pointed at the deer. Of course, the entire team looked.
Looks like the clouds are rolling in now. Is it supposed to rain?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It looks pretty dark over towards your place, though.
Yeah, it does.
Spartansburg area, for those of you who can't see us.
I'd like
Or
to
don't
get
know
out
where
of here
John
and
lives.
be dry at least. It was raining a little bit on the way here.
It's not showing rain. Not showing rain until, oops.
Yeah, I didn't think it was supposed to rain till overnight, and then it's pretty much supposed to rain nonstop for about 12 hours or something, I thought.
Yeah, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. is when they're showing it, and then it's a pretty good chance all day long, 100 being the top number at 1 o'clock. Then it stays in the 90% till 4. Then it's 87, goes back up to 91. We're probably not going to be doing the baseball game tomorrow. Doesn't show it stopping until 9 p.m. So, yeah, chances are we won't do a game.
On the final girls' lap here,
Now, who are we scheduled against tomorrow, did you say?
Gerard.
Gerard. Is that a region game?
I'm not sure. If I had to guess, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to go home and look at that football schedule. I got to get that in my calendar.
Yes, you said we talked about this, but week 2 we have a home game against an Ohio school or New York school. Okay.
Virtus. Vertas, I believe it was.
Okay.
And I can't remember. I think it was out of Rochester. It was quite a trek for them.
Yes.
And I can't remember if it was an afternoon Saturday game or an evening game.
Okay.
I guess I probably, maybe I can look at my calendar if I put it on there.
Those long bus rides like that are even worse when you lose and have to ride home, suffering the loss from that long travel. Okay, so we're one event away from concluding today's meet.
I believe it is a 4 p.m. game.
Okay. Here comes Farah. I believe this is her final lap, right?
Yep.
And Farah, she's a competitor. She keeps a good pace going, and you never saw her drop out of any races. That's for sure. Just keeps the motor running.
Now we'll get set up for our final race of the day, the 4x400. Usually an exciting time, an exciting way to finish it up.
Yeah.
It looked like Eisenhower had some speedsters. Looks like the fella that just dominated the 3200 is going to run here in the 400. So he hasn't had enough yet.
Wondering if Jack Van Kerry, who's got the football in his hand out there, is going to be our quarterback in his senior season.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. I think Coach Goodwill has a choice to make. Do you give it to a young guy and let him maybe have 3 or 4 seasons at it, or do you give it to Jack and already kind of showed what he could do back there?
Yeah, when he filled in for Lucas Baker, he put some numbers up that kind of turned some heads, and not just throwing the ball, but with his legs too.
Yeah, I think you probably get in the camp and take a look and see what you got. And then you make a decision from there.
I like it if he's going to be the quarterback. I really like what he's doing. He's got all his linemen out there.
Well, it's track time, not football time.
Like the old the old days with like the Joe Montana, Dan Marino, Jim Kelly guys. I think that they used to buy their linemen dinner if they didn't get sacked. I don't know if Jack's going that far or not, but
Yeah, I think through the senior years, it kind of calms. We've been around this kind of environment for a while, so being
Getting the girls. Looks like they're going to run girls. So, again, not wasting any time, I guess. Maybe worried about it going to rain. Maybe they just don't have enough competitors, but they're going to run boys and girls together, which is
Okay.
a little less exciting in my opinion, but I'm not in charge, so nobody asked me my opinion, as usual. I think we're all set. The starter official gave them all their instructions. So getting them ready to go here now. Some choose to go in blocks, some choose not to. And they're off. They're off, but a false start, I think. Eisenhower wasn't ready. And they're not going to call it back or anything.
Huge hole to dig out of, as most of the field is already down the back straightaway. Unfortunate start there.
Eisenhower not happy. Coach down there arguing. Eisenhower boys out to an early lead. Guess they're going to restart the girls.
They're going to stop and restart the girls as they had confusion on the initial start.
Who's that Atha back there?
A little bit of time because you can't just
Yes.
restart at the same time.
And not only did he catch up, but he passed the Eisenhower runner who had the lead.
Well, they're going to restart the girls, but here the boys, the Beavers have come back to take the lead here. As, they will go into the third leg here, as Lucas Baker's going to get the baton. And see if they can build on that lead that they've built in the second leg.
No, but it was Landon Ethan, not Weston. That's why I was kind
Oh,
of
that was Landon.
Yeah, I was kind of confused. I was like,
Yeah.
a lot of hair, but didn't look as tall.
Right. He actually ran a pretty good time. He's usually a thrower, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen him run, I don't think, in anything, but Weston's lined up here to
Okay.
be the anchor, I think. So we had a bit of a different lineup here today for
Looks
this
like Baker's getting caught up with there.
4x400.
Turn 3 as they head into turn 4. So the anchor leg is going to be going to have some work to do. As this has been a back and forth race here in this 4x400. Eisenhower stretching it out.
Eisenhower in the lead. Weston going to have a lot of ground to make up against that kid that ran the 3200.
He's run the 3200, he's run the 1600, and now he's doing
Jeez.
the
Wow. Weston's kicking it in.
Oh, yeah, Weston usually starts out here at a really good pace, but he has a hard time keeping it up the whole way around the track.
Right? I can't believe this guy's got that much gas in his tank
I
from
know.
Eisenhower.
I mean, he literally
all the
just ran the
events-
3200.
Yes.
No break in between.
Yeah, that's dedication right there.
picking them up, putting them down. Took a quick look over his shoulder, see where anybody was at. He's got a huge thing down the first straightaway. Beavers are giving chase. But to no avail, Eisenhower is going to take it.
Weston had a very valiant effort right there.
Yeah, made up a lot of ground. There's just too much to make up.
Once this boys race gets finished, they're going to
So we have another boys team. David Beckman, Brendan Smith, Tate Linden, and Tyson Allstor.
Be interested to see if they run or not, or what's going on with girls here.
So, yeah, who did we have in the girls? This was the girls. This is the girls 4x400, correct?
Yes.
for everybody. Now he's going to call the girls out. And we will have the girls 4x400.
Shay Linden, Aviana Martin, Lila Simonson, and Maggie Young.
So this is the track meet that just won't end.
It always seems like something out of the ordinary has to happen. Out of all the sports that I go to, seems like the least chance of something out of the ordinary happening would be track.
Yes. Well,
We
today,
couldn't get the starter to work, the one meet.
today you said the Eisenhower Knights come in with not a whole lot of numbers for their track team. And with it being senior night, some of the seniors, I think, were given an opportunity to run or participate in different events, which is, I like that. That's a great idea.
Ran one lap.
But, yeah, it just definitely changes everything around.
Re-energize those batteries.
And you were right, John. When we first started here today, you were saying that it gets a little warm, then it cools down a little bit. And at first I thought I was overdressed, but actually I dressed about right.
You going to give him your headset? Here he comes.
Well, I don't understand what's happening now because only the Eisenhower girls team is out there. Well, she's jogging it, so I'm not really sure what the deal is.
I didn't see the girls finishing their 4x400.
I'd like to know what the explanation is, but I don't. So.
So we're going to welcome in here Mr. Gavin Kent to the broadcast here. Going to ask you a couple of questions here. First and foremost, did you have fun today out there?
Oh yeah, I love running. It's great. It's relaxing, right? Yeah, I love running.
He says he loves running, Morris. He didn't say anything about being relaxed or anything.
Yeah.
So I'll start out with this to kind of get the ball rolling. You got some bright.
So I'm not sure what is happening here exactly.
You have a couple of bags with you. We noticed that
If this is the end of our broadcast, if this is some kind of penalty lap they're making them take, if they're just going to run this themselves now.
I don't know. And they're just jogging as well. I mean,
Right,
it's
yeah.
not like they're really
and there's
pushing
no
it.
other teams out there. There were 2 other teams, and maybe the 2 other teams opted out then once they were going to do the restart because they had already run a lap.
All right.
I really don't know what is happening.
And it looks as though,
It's like a protest almost.
yeah, it looks as though everybody else is,
Left.
yeah, they're done.
So
it absorbs a little more of the abuse on the foot.
Yeah, so I can get foot.
Ethan Bem, they need you in the center of the field
Did you know what was
for
going
the
on?
season
So-
thing. Sorry,
400 there?
I just spotted
Kind of
you.
missed the start.
So
trying to
I mean,
maybe
you run well today. You just
here.
gotta do the 800.
fall started
Huh?
because the refs.
You gotta go play practice, but they need you in the center of the field for like something.
He
Yeah, I know, but they need you.
first lap was done to restart the race for the girls. So they ran the full lap and then we reset the race. So then Corey dropped it because we had already ran our first leg of race.
Okay, so getting more info here, it sounds like Corey, there was a false start on the race. Eisenhower wasn't happy about it. Eisenhower protested enough to get the race restarted, and Corey had already run a lap, and they basically decided not to run in the restarted race. So Eisenhower is basically out there by themselves. So that's going to do it for us tonight. Action tomorrow night at 4:30 over at the ballpark at Columbus against Girard if the weather holds out. Thursday we'll be back here. You already told me once who it was against. didn't you?
Thursday, Northeast.
Northeast. We'll be here at 4 o'clock for softball. So congratulations to all the senior athletes on another track season. And congratulations to those seniors that'll be graduating. And for John Yatsko, Brad Swanson, and Silas Bryan.